Everybody, I'm getting ready to do my informative speech and I wanted to show you my audience. I'm sure you remember Lori, and there's also Richard. They're going to be listening to me today, so hopefully everything goes well. Okay. According to the Newspaper Association of America, 86 million adults read a printed newspaper on any given Sunday. When you look at that in a whole entire week, that number jumps up to 129 million. Whether it's paying for delivery at your home or picking up the newspaper at a newsstand or any other location, those readers are getting the newspaper. Hi, my name is Amber Jackson. I've been in the newspaper industry for almost 20 years. Of course, I love newspapers because I've always been with newspapers, but a lot of people are saying that newspapers are dead. Today I'm going to give you the facts about newspapers in America. We will discuss the strengths and also we'll discuss the reach that they're getting among Americans, whether it's online or the print versions. A lot of people don't even know that millennials are engaging with the newspapers. Most people think that everything is digital, but they in fact do read the newspapers. Using these topics, I will prove to you that newspapers are not dead. But first, let's talk about what a newspaper is. Newspapers date back to the 17th century. However, the first American newspaper was printed in 1690, and it was called the Public Occurrences, both foreign and domestic. Newspapers can be, dailies or weeklies. They can also be, printed on newsprint, or they can also be printed on just a newspaper or digital. Lori, will you hit that again? They contain news articles, they contain feature stories, they can also contain comics or just all sorts of advertisements that people get, the coupons and things like that out of their paper. I know everybody likes to get the Walgreens ad so that they know what's on sale, but all newspapers can be called something different. It doesn't matter the name, it's still a newspaper. So a journal, a tabloid, or a gazette, they're all newspapers. But now that we know what a newspaper is, let's look at why newspapers are thriving. Newspaper print media strengths are engaging adults and youth with all types of content. There's truly something for everyone. The print newspapers are better able to deliver an upscale audience to advertisers, which is very important when you're trying to sell newspaper advertising to those clients, because they're going to want to know that their money is being spent well. Nearly 6 in 10 adults, which is 56%, with household incomes of $100,000 or more, read a printed paper during any given week. That percentage goes up to 59% of those with incomes of $250,000 or more. 58% of college graduates and 61% of those with advanced degrees read a newspaper during the week. Nearly 8 in 10, or 78% of adults, have taken action in the past 30 days from an ad appearing in their newspaper. That means that advertisers can truly move consumers with their newspaper ads. Of course, these facts and figures were all compiled by the Newspaper Association of America, and they're just a few of the strengths that newspapers have. But what about the digital side? Digital gives an impressive reach among online adults. According to ComScore, more than 9 in 10 men and women, 92%, engaged with a newspaper digital content when online in August 2015. Of course, that number will just continue to grow as we get more into the digital age. 8 in 10 of the newspaper's mobile audience exclusively use their smartphone to access news content, which means that they can get content wherever they're at. Just pull it up on their phone and they're able to get the news stories, ads, anything that they need from the newspaper. Although adults are usually seen as newspaper readers, you might be surprised that millennials are also avid readers of print. Newspaper Association of America points out that millennials millennial retail shoppers are very engaged with newspapers, whether it is print or online. Advertising in a newspaper can drive millennials to make purchases. In How America Shops and Spends 2014, it shows that 74% of millennials have taken some kind of action as a result of seeing an ad in print during the past month. 59% were made aware of a sale. 42% of them bought something that was advertised in the newspaper. The study also shows that nearly half, or 48%, used a coupon that they clipped from the newspaper. 42% researched a website after seeing their advertisement, and 18% made a purchase online that they had seen advertised in the paper. So in review, we have seen that newspapers continue to be strong. Newspapers are engaging young and old alike with print publications and their digital platforms. Advertisers can rest assured that when they place advertising and spend their money with their ads, that those ads will be seen by Americans that are looking for their product or their service. Thank you very much. Enjoy and pick up a newspaper. Thanks. Bye-bye.